que hay revolución. Defiendo a mi raza con mucho valor.
I can remember when there was houses here and people used to be coming out with talking evenings and, you know, and I miss them good times and talking to the people. And now it's down to practically nothing, you know. The stock show does own what you can see back, as far back as this camera is going. Once the National Western buys a block, the street is theirs. The city gives them the whole street. They do what they want with it. There used to be a street back here. It's not there anymore. They cover it, whatever, you know. And this is what the stock show is going to do with this street. It's basically the same. This is survey for the stock show?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, this is where the ramp and that's supposed to go?
Yeah, they want to know, how much concrete that they're going to have to tear out. I guess so somebody can give them a bid, you know, how much it's going to cost.
When he said this, now we know this is they're already going through with their plan to put their horse arena here. So then, I think what they're doing is they can't close the street because three homeowners are left down here. I think they're bringing it in over here so then, to give us some more chaos down here,
Jesus was not simply sent to this world to be nice, but to denounce the bad news.
Well, a friend of mine came over one morning. He says, "Hey, Rich." And I said, "What's up?" He said, "There's a gate across the street down in front of the National Western Education Building." I said, "What?" He says, "Yeah, I just seen it." I said, "You're kidding." So we walked down, and I said, "Wow, what happened?" And this is a city street. We didn't get any notices on this. We didn't even know what was in their plans. City didn't notify the community. The stock show didn't notify us. All it was, the fence went up and bam.
Welcome to the National Western Complex on behalf of Chuck and on behalf of all the National Western staff. We're pleased to have you. I'm Pat Brandt. I'm with the National Western Stock Show, and we all would like to welcome you to this neighborhood meeting.
That there's been a long history of these neighborhoods being neglected. People have not been coming consistently to say, hey, can we put a highway right through the middle of your neighborhood? We've constantly been accommodating changes here, and we're coming here for all these changes a lot because of the changes taking place in National Western. I want to demand that the community be brought in on the master plan, not a question if they should be suggested or maybe it'll happen or not. I think that's something that we have a right to see and have the right to be involved in.
The people from downtown have done articles. We're a forgotten community. You might have read it. We are.
We're not a forgotten.
I'm not a forgotten.
We're not a forgotten.
Where do you live? Do you live in the community?
I grew up here. I grew up
in
Beauville.
Do you live in the community?
Yeah, well, no, I have rentals here, and I take good care of them. And we need this kind of stuff. Oh, bullshit.
No.
You think just because you
people that
live
come
here,
from the other
but
communities
I pay to keep it up.
bullshit to other people.
I
That's a
pay
lie.
to keep it up.
If you live in this community, we
I
got to
live
say
here.
so because if
I
you don't,
live
you just
here.
say you're a rental.
Okay.
I don't want somebody to promise something to us like it's been in the past and then...
You don't know me very well, sir. You don't know us very well.
Look, okay,
You don't know me very well. You don't know me.
Things take time. Things take time. And things take time.
You'll have a system in place.
You know what? I accept you.
Monies brought in because of the stock show in a 2 to 3 week period are $40 million plus. We have got to protect a revenue base that builds around the strength and quality and tradition and reputation of the National Western Stock Show. You need to know that the pressures on the budget seem to be not worsening, but continuing to underline the importance that we are under very, very tight pressures. Well, I think it's becoming pretty clear we're going to have to make some hard choices.
would help us if you could maybe verbalize some of your thoughts about what the physical image and identity of the stock show should be to the community.
How do you define the community?
Well, it's a real nice house. I like it very much. It's nice to live in. I've always been real comfortable in it. But I can't help it. I gotta move. There's not very much to pack. I don't think so. I think it's not that much stuff to move.
Is there anybody here from the National Western who can speak to what's happening with it? Where are you going to go to next? What do you expect from us? What are you going to give us, and what can we give you, and what's going to happen? I mean, if you're here, please, can you speak to that point?
I mean, everything's going to build up or whatever, but how's that going to benefit me? I mean, it's going to benefit.
We've got conflicting goals.
The 86, 87-year tradition of the stock show is what's important to them people, and they probably don't care what that building looked like on the outside.
I don't like the roof on the Coliseum over there now, and I hope this one can look different than that, and I'm sure it will.
Perhaps put up some pylons or flagpoles or something to fly some of these banners to really give it some pizzazz.
The question is not what is our identity, but what is our visible identity? And I don't have an answer.